We just got a fantastic automobile sales number on Tuesday. Tonight, I want to introduce you to a high-tech play on the auto dealership space. I'm talking about DealerTrack Technologies, TRAK. This is a really intriguing company with a bunch of businesses. On the one hand, with its acquisition of Dealer.com earlier this year, DealerTrack now has a software-as-a-service business that provides car dealerships with various software platforms for sales and finance inventory, for digital marketing and retailing, and what's known as dealer management solutions, basically a total management system designed to improve a car dealer's efficiency while giving them real-time analytics. They now have the most comprehensive suite of software solutions in the industry. But that's just one piece of the puzzle. DealerTrack also operates a huge credit application and lending network that helps finance 45% of all cars purchased in the United States, as well as providing electronic vehicle registration, title, and lien services. With auto sales now looking good, it's no surprise this stock has been rallying very nicely for the last 6 weeks. Can it keep climbing? Let's take a closer look with Mark O'Neill, the chairman and CEO of DealerTrack Technologies. Find out more about his company and where it is headed. Mr. O'Neill, welcome to Mad Money. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Jeff.
All right, now
nice
I've got to tell you,
here.
I have to tell you, I bought a car. Millions of people buy cars. When I first suggested to have you on, I had said I didn't know if I had ever used you. It turns out because I had bought a car, I have, right?
You probably have. If you've bought a car, we're behind the scenes helping enable that process. We are in the process of transforming the way consumers interact with dealers. We're giving dealers, as you said, all the tools to help manage the process from finding a car on the internet all the way to executing it in the store or perhaps even online someday.
Well, one of the things that intrigued me was it looks to me, when you made this acquisition, initially people thought that you would be competing Cars.com and the other ones that people know. But you really are not going head-to-head with any of these dealers.
Not at all. No, not with dealers. Dealers are our primary customers.
Right.
Dealers, OEMs, and the lending community are all customers of DealerTrack. We work with them. We provide them software solutions, as you said, to help make the process of buying and selling cars much more efficient than it is today.
Now, therefore, I sense that you probably have, maybe, of all the people we could have on, the best pulse for how well cars are selling. Do you know, 3 months ago, the hedge fund community had convinced many of the people on air that we were at peak auto sales. That's not true, is it?
No, it's not. So we had a terrific November sales number. Year to date, it looks like we're going to run about 16.5 million new car units. If we look forward, we think that's setting up for us up for a 17 million new car year next year.
Wow.
And perhaps even greater than that beyond it. Even more interestingly, if we look at late 15, 16, we think new car franchise dealers are going to be selling more used cars than new cars, given the upcoming supply. So we do have our pulse on the industry with over 1,500 lenders on our network, processing almost 50% of all auto finance transactions. We see the activity in the dealer community is very healthy right now.
Are you also able to detect, with gasoline prices lower, whether people are actually starting to buy a few more of the so-called gas guzzlers?
Yes, they are. The answer is we're seeing a slight shift. We're seeing it both online. So we manage about 60% of all the websites for new car franchise dealers in the U.S. Over 65 million customers a month coming to those websites. So we have an enormous amount of data. We watch that data. We're looking at trends. There clearly has been a shift to looking at larger, more sport utility, pickup truck-oriented vehicles that at once were customer was more sensitive to not buying because of gas prices.
It's important because the auto companies make more money. I'm always trying to figure out what it means for the auto companies. They're profit. Now, another thing that I read about in the paper, everyone's always worried about something, even when they shouldn't worry about it. You're probably at the pulse about whether there's too much lending going on, too many people getting loans that shouldn't.
We absolutely have our finger on that pulse. And we would say we are nowhere in the scenario we were pre-recession, when there was a credit bubble, when someone really who probably didn't deserve credit was getting credit. Today, it's still reasonably difficult to get credit. It is, and if you look at the loan loss rates, they're incredibly low. It's a very healthy industry. The lenders are being very guarded in what they lend on and what percent loan to values they issue on those loans. We do not see a credit bubble.
Why aren't they talking to you? Why do I have to read another article about how things are overstretched? I mean, what kind of perspective do people have?
Well, I think they're worried. I think, look, we went through a very traumatic time, a huge credit bubble. And I think the minute you have a little bit of an uptick, people worry, is it another bubble coming? We do not see a subprime bubble. We do not see an auto lending bubble. We do not see frankly, a macroeconomic crisis over the next few years. We see a very healthy and dynamic industry.
Well, you're contrary, but you also are empirical. You have the real numbers. I'm trusting you, not the naysayers.
Thank you.
That's Mark O'Neill, Chairman and CEO of DealerTrack Technologies. Real interesting company. Maybe take a look at it. Mad Money's back after the break.